I record the class. All right. Last week we discussed about standard writing, but then that part is just a surface, and you just know the outline, the essay type, and so on. So you have to do more than that because we are going to write a full essay, all right, to complete your assignment, all right, as standard writing. So today we are going to discuss about that thing on how to write the detail of the content of AC, introduction, content, and also conclusion. Okay, hari ni punya lesson kita fokus on that. Okay, let me show the slide first. Alright, can you see the slide? Guys, can you see the slide?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Extended writing 2, we are going to focus on introduction, content and conclusion. Okay, tiga benda yang penting dalam essay, in any essay adalah these three things. Alright, and we are going to learn on what to write. Apa benda yang you nak tulis pada setiap part dalam essay ni. Okay. Okay, we do some recap of the previous lesson. Okay, we learned about format of extended writing and also three type of essay. So basically, format of extended writing, very easy. You can easily say that you have to write 250 words, which is within 5 paragraph. Okay, at least 250 words. Dia boleh pergi sampai mungkin 300 ke 400 lah, but not 1000 words. Just 400 is okay. Okay, because we're talking about the time you have to familiarize with when you do test, masa yang diberi tu tak banyak, right? So you have to just write the maximum, if I'm mistaken, is just 400. All right, but if you have the time, you can write more. I'm worried that you have done enough time to write until 400 words. All right, and we learned about three types of essay. First, you learn about discursive, which is discussion, where you give a positive and negative side, advantages and disadvantages side, pro and con, support and oppose. Okay, where you have to give a very balanced idea on the essay. All right, and then secondly, you learn about argumentative. All right, in argumentative, you have to take on stand whether you agree or disagree. If you agree, you have to give 3 points, and one more point is counterback argument. All right, counterback argument. And if you disagree, it's the same thing happen, right? But you have to take a clear stand whether you agree or disagree. Okay, you don't give a balanced opinion like discursive. All right, and then you have problem solution, where you have to explain first is problem, and then what is the solution for that problem. All right, whether you give two problem, one solution, or you give one problem or two solution for this type of essay. Right. And then we also learn about the step to answer task 2 in a standard writing, which is first you have to analyze the question, where you have to focus on keywords and requirement of the question, and then you plan your essay, where you draft your content, and also you decide what is a type of essay you are going to write for that essay. I think sekarang ni kita dah settle the draft the content, and you have decided on essay type. Sekarang ni untuk minggu ni you kena start step 3, which is you have to start the writing your essay, where you have to write introduction, content, and also conclusion. Hari ni kita akan belajar macam mana nak tulis. And then step 4, you have to do because this is assignment, I think you should allocate some time to do double check, right? Revise and edit, especially on content. Not content, I'm talking about language, grammar, typo, and everything. All right, the mechanic in the AC. All right, content tu kadang-kadang kita dah okay dah, because of we have learned, we have undergo the process since step 1 until step 2. I think the content is okay, and I have checked, I think the content is okay. All right, hopefully. Okay, yang you kena check is actually grammar and spelling and mechanic in the AC. Okay, the allocation of the 250 word essay I juga telah ajar you. Untuk introduction just 10%, lebih kurang 25 patah perkataan, tapi you janganlah exact sangat, just lebih kurang 2 to 3 sentences. Alright, content lebih kurang 80% dalam 200 word. Alright, maksudnya satu content paragraph tu lebih kurang 67 ke 70 patah perkataan ataupun lebih kurang 5 sentence ke 7 sentence. Okay, lebih kurang. And then conclusion pun sama macam introduction, just 10% which is 25 word approximately. Alright, 3 to 4 ataupun 2 to 3 sentences only. Jangan tulis sampai 5 ayat. Itu dah panjang untuk satu conclusion dan juga introduction. Alright. Okay, okay, sorry, ni adalah DIA to A. I skip A to B. This actually your topic of preference yang you telah buat lah. Okay, based on the Microsoft Form yang draft yang you buat. Alright, mostly kalau you tengok the pie chart, ramai yang memilih untuk buat diskursive, which is 13 orang, argumentative 7 orang, problem solution hanyalah 2 orang. Alright, so ramai yang memilih diskursive. And I guess diskursive is one of the easiest type of because you akan ada banyak idea bila you bagi balance idea, ada positive and negative. Berbanding argumentative, dia a bit complicated because you kena bagi sebelah side saja, one side only, whether you agree or disagree. Alright, and the essay topic that you prefer the most in your class is number 3. Okay, monthly allowance of cap MVP should be increased. Nampak sangat you masih tidak berbuah hati dengan monthly allowance yang depan. Maksud ramai yang pilih tajuk ni, lebih kurang 15 orang. Okay, 15 orang. Semua tajuk ada pilih, tapi yang lain just seorang, 2 orang macam tu. Tapi untuk tajuk 3 ni, almost half of your class choose monthly allowance of KPMBP students should be increased. Alright, and you boleh buat sama ada discursive ataupun argumentative for that topic. Depend on the content. I have look at your content roughly, so I dah bagi komen kat itu. Okay, siapa yang tak dapat mungkin I terlepas pandang, please inform me earlier, okay? Because the comment is very important. It will guide you for the next step, which is to expand and elaborate your content. Alright, a review on previous online task. I will give some short review. Okay, some of students are still confused to choose essay type, which suit the topic they chose. Alright, topik yang you pilih tu kadang-kadang tak sesuai dengan essay type. Alright, and I dah komen lah setiap orang. I tak boleh nak komen, I boleh komen secara general kat sini, tapi you boleh look at my comment. Alright, I akan cadangkan. Contohnya content you bila kadang-kadang you bagi positif, negatif, tapi you pilih argumentative. So bila you pilih argumentative tak sesuai lah. Right? So what can I suggest as switch to discursive because your content is already discursive. You tak perlu buat argumentative. Alright? Some of the draft content are not suitable at all. I mean the content memang tak out of topic, so I can suruh dia tukar terus. Okay, the content. Okay, mungkin 1, 2, so mungkin main point 1 kena tukar, main point 2 boleh guna, main point 3 boleh guna, for example. Tapi ada yang semua kena tukar pun ada juga because of tak kena dengan tajuk. Alright, tak kena dengan tajuk dan tak kena dengan essay type. Okay, for argumentative, mostly yang buat argumentative, most students forgot to include counter back argument. Okay, counter back argument ni ramai mungkin tak faham, ada tak tahulah. Tapi bila buat argumentative, ramai yang forgot to include counter back argument, selalunya dalam main point 3. Okay, siapa yang buat argumentative, please read what is counter back argument. Alright, okay. And then for problem solution, yang buat problem solution, dia macam the student forgot to include either problem or solution in their draft. Means ada some student yang bila dia buat problem solution, dia hanya list down the problem saja, solution dia lupa. Ataupun dia hanya list down the solution, problem dia tak explain. So you have to whether you choose to provide one problem, two solution, ataupun two problem, one solution, depend. Okay, dua-dua boleh. Tapi janganlah semua solution ataupun semua problems, dia takkan jadi problem solution essay. Alright, for discursive, ni pun sama. Bila you buat discursive, you don't give a unbalanced opinion. Maksudnya positif semua, negatif semua. Sebab tu cakap, kadang-kadang you cakap you nak buat discursive, tapi sebenarnya you punya essay macam argumentative. Dan sebaliknya, bila you argumentative macam discursive. So Kalau you tak faham essay type, kadang-kadang content you pun akan berterabur macam tu. Alright. So for discursive, unbalanced opinion were provided in essay drive. In discursive, you must give balanced opinion, mean positive and negative, pro and con, advantages and disadvantages, two sides of opinion. Alright, overall suggestion and comment have been made to each student. So please look at your teams on the OneNote supaya you dapat tahu apa penambahbaikan untuk yang you kena buat. You tak perlu hantar balik ke I the draft. Tapi bila you buat essay, you follow my suggestion. Alright? Because as long as you submit on as long as you submit before the deadline, okay, the due date I give, I will give you full mark, which is 5%. Walaupun mungkin draft you tak apa-apa kan, you kena tukar semua, tapi I still give 5 mark because I've promised all of you. Okay, once you submit, you will get full mark. Okay, whether the content is good or not is it depend. Okay, kalau you ikut, InsyaAllah untuk extended writing, you akan dapat good mark. We still have like 20% for you to write an AC. Okay, yang draft tu hanyalah 5%, which is the total is 25 for extended writing. Alright, overview today. Today we are going to learn about this one. Alright, first we are going to learn about introduction. Okay, kita akan belajar what is attention grabber. Definition of term, and also yang paling penting dalam introduction kita panggil thesis statement. Okay, thesis statement. Alright, and then we are going to look on how to write content paragraph. Yang ada dua. Dia punya topik dia, or subtopic is topic sentence and also supporting details, termasuklah explanation and examples and the supporting detail. And for conclusion, alright, you are going to learn about overall conclusion, alright, which is overall conclusion. You have insight where you have to write unbiased perspective for discursive. For argumentative, you have to restate your stand, and for problem solution essay, you have to mention the importance of solution, right? For the conclusion. Okay, conclusion ni lebih kurang 2 ayat sahaja, jangan lebih. Right, this is actually the introductory paragraph, the introduction yang you kena follow. Alright, okay, and we talk about 10% of 250 word. So you hanya ada lebih kurang 3 ayat sahaja. Pertama, ayat yang pertama is kita panggil attention grabber. Alright, ayat yang kedua, definition of terms. And the last sentence in introductory paragraph or introduction is thesis statement. Alright, 3 to 4, 3 to 4 sentence, because kadang definition of term tu dia panjang sikit sebab kita nak explain certain term. Alright, so attention grabber followed by definition of term, and last sentence is thesis statement. Okay, do you follow? Alright, so what is attention grabber, what is the definition of term, and what is the thesis statement? Okay, attention grabber, the first sentence yang bila you tulis essay, okay, dalam introduction, the first sentence kita panggil attention grabber ataupun apa ni attention eye catching opener, salah satu dia punya term, eye catching opener. Man, you want to hook the reader to read your essay, perlulah impress. Alright, so you can use any statement to attract audience to read your essay. And many method you can use, you know, for example, you can use anecdote. Kita akan tengok one by one dia punya what is anecdote. Kita boleh guna question, kita boleh guna quote, kita boleh guna fact ataupun general statement, and try to limit to 1 or 2 sentences only. Kalau you nak buat ni, jangan banyak. Just 1 to 2 sentence, because you can tulis 25 patah perkataan saja untuk introduction. So untuk attention grabber, make sure paling banyak pun dalam 2 sentences only, right? Don't more than that. Okay, apa itu anecdote, apa itu question, apa itu quote, kita akan tengok one by one. Alright, this one, yeah. Okay, I am a topic, smoking should be banned in public. Okay, smoking should be banned in public. Kalau I gunakan anecdote ni maksudnya cerita. Sama ada cerita daripada pengalaman you ataupun cerita orang lain lah you boleh cari dalam internet. The story related to smoking. So I ambil satu cerita, this one. At young years of age, Dee was diagnosed with lung cancer. At first, she thought of self-harm, but her story is proof that smoking-related disease can attack any smokers regardless their age, race, religion, gender, and so forth. So, 2 sentence saja cerita. Cerita ni kadang-kadang banyak. So, kalau you nak cari tu pilih yang pendek saja ataupun you simplify. Right? You simplify. Okay, you boleh menggunakan cerita tentang pengalaman you ataupun mungkin pengalaman orang lain, tapi dia berbentuk cerita yang dalam 2 sentences only. Okay, yang banyak. Kadang-kadang you boleh guna question. This is the easiest way to start the essay. Okay, topic smoking. Why do you think it's harmful? Should be habit smoking be banned in public since its negative effect to not only smokers but also people around them who are totally not smokers? Panjang punya sentence. Tapi sentence tu kenalah menarik perhatian orang untuk membaca. Okay, so you can use question, maybe 1 to 2 question. Kadang-kadang you boleh gunakan quote, tapi kalau gunakan quote ni, you kena give a credit to person yang cakap tu. Ataupun kalau you gunakan Al-Quran ataupun hadis sebagai you punya quote, you kena write surah apa, ayat apa. Alright, tapi ini I ambil contoh quote daripada Mark Twain. Talking about smoking. Okay, quote ni berlambat dalam Google. Boleh Google about smoking. Quote about smoking. Alright, and so on. Alright, giving up smoking is the easiest thing in the world. I know because I've done it thousands of times. I make it a rule never to smoke while I'm sleeping, and if smoking is not allowed in heaven, I should not go. Okay, Mark Twain. Mark Twain ni salah seorang author of the novel ataupun poem. So dia orang yang famous lah. Dia bagi quote about smoking. So ada banyak quote tentang smoking. You can choose one. And then don't forget to give credit to the person who said that word, which is in this case Mark Twain. Ataupun you boleh gunakan fact ataupun general statement about smoking. You can use according to WHO. WHO ni Badan Kesihatan. 6 million adults around the world die from tobacco-related causes every year. By 2030, experts say that we will lose 8 million because of smoking. Right? If you don't reduce our consumption. So we're talking about all the attention grabber is about smoking in general. Okay, so you boleh pilih salah satu cara. And kalau you tengok ni, I just simplify apa yang you mungkin akan guna. Ada kadang-kadang orang guna songs lyric as a attention grabber ataupun dialogue in the film and so on. Okay, so ini adalah salah 4 cara ni lah, 4 yang selalu orang guna lah. And I think it's easy for you to find it. Okay, any question? Attention grabber. Ada soalan tak? Hello? Faham Yes.
Kalau yang anecdote tu kan, contohlah kita just ambil macam cerita tu kita buat, boleh ke?
Boleh.
Boleh je kan?
Cerita tu berdasarkan pengalaman you lah.
Okay.
Supaya lebih real. Ataupun kalau you tak ada pengalaman tentang smoking kan, you boleh cerita contoh kalau smoking. You ada seorang abang ataupun ayah yang mungkin smoking, and then you salah seorang benda orang tu mungkin dah pass away because of smoking. So you can, tapi jangan cerita panjang sangat, just simplify to 2 sentences only. Paling banyak pun 2 sentences, because kita nak start ayat tu. Start dalam essay. Okay, very good question. You can use your own experience. Kalau tak ada, mungkin tak ada experience tu, you can find berlama-lama orang tu dalam blog lah, dalam ni tentang cerita confession and so on. You can take it and simplify it as your attention grabber. Any other question? Good question ya. Ada lagi soalan? Hello?
No sir.
No Okay. Lepas daripada attention grabber, kita ada definition of term. Key definition of term. Maksud selepas you tulis attention grabber, sama ada you buat anecdote ke question ke quote ke ataupun fact, you kena tulis what we call definition of term. Mean you have to define the important word yang you rasa mungkin reader tak familiar. Alright, you may define it from your own understanding ataupun you cari dari dictionary ataupun quote from other people. For example, I am a topic smoking should be banned in public. What is the important term yang you rasa kalau you buat tajuk ni, apakah tajuk yang perkataan yang penting untuk you define supaya lebih clear? Is it smoking? Is it should tak payahlah benda-benda yang selalunya kita define now. Adakah ban ataupun public? Which one is I think you maybe want to define ataupun you rasa perkataan tu sangat mungkin orang akan keliru ataupun orang mungkin tak faham. So dalam sebab kita kena define maksimum pun 2 perkataan, tak lebih, because dia akan membanyakkan you punya word. So kita pilih 2 sahaja. Antara smoking, ban and public, which 2 of them yang you rasa penting untuk didefinekan? One, define tu maksudnya you explain tentang maksud. Smoking you rasa okay? You rasa ramai ke tak tahu smoking kan?
Ban kot, ban.
Ya, ban and
Public.
Yang mungkin orang akan confuse. Smoking, I think most of us familiar. So you don't need to define smoking walaupun dia sebagai tajuk. Tapi ban and public, you must define it. Alright, in definition of term. Alright, this is an example how you can define. I just make one sentence, but I define 2 important terms, which is banning the smokers mean the authority use official law to prohibit and prevent them to smoke in public, who can be referred as the whole community in our place. So banning ni maksudnya bukan setakat you buat campaign, tapi you menggunakan law, undang-undang untuk macam mana yang Malaysia tengah buat sekarang. Maksudnya kalau you masuk go to restaurant, kalau you merokok, you can be charged with penalty. So itu ban. Okay, ataupun dia macam kita nak boycott orang yang merokok, tak boleh merokok. Kalau merokok you boleh, kita orang boleh report and so on. Sebelum ni tak ada. Okay, sebenarnya you rokok lah. Orang boleh mungkin nasihat sahaja. Itu bukan banning. So banning here is when you use authority, maksudnya penguatkuasa untuk menguatkuasakan undang-undang, official law, to prohibit mean melarang ataupun mencegah mereka untuk merokok di public. Public tu apa? Public tu adalah community lah. Public tu maksudnya orang awam. So you tak boleh merokok tempat-tempat awam lah, macam contoh restaurant, maybe park ataupun mosque, hospital, school is considered as public. Alright. So definition of term, you kena pandai pilih words yang perlu di-explain secara lebih clear. Macam contoh you buat tajuk yang ada perkataan KPMBP kan. KPMBP tak payahlah you define, sebab I yang akan baca, I tahulah KPMBP tu apa. Mungkin ada term yang you perlu explain. Okay. Yang kalau you tak explain, mungkin orang akan confused. Alright. So definition of term, just make it paling banyak pun 2 sentences. Alright. And kalau you pandai 2 words tu, you definekan sekali, goes and make it 1 sentence macam yang I buat. So I define ban and also public, because in my opinion it's very, very important. Alright. And then we continue with okay, selepas definition of term, kita ada thesis statement. Alright, thesis statement. Ini adalah paling penting dalam ayat. Okay, maksudnya kalau you tak ada attention grabber atau definition of term, boleh maaf lagi. Tapi kalau tak ada thesis statement tu, maksudnya bukan essay lah. Okay, thesis statement ni ibu segala SAU. Ibu lah because a statement of our idea of the whole essay. Okay, bila you baca essay tu, memang bila I mark essay ataupun I baca, I akan baca thesis statement tu. Maksudnya I nak tahu you nak tulis pasal apa. Dekat statement tu lah kan, thesis statement tu lah akan menerangkan apa, what is the right direction of your essay. Alright, basically thesis statement answer the question raised in the stimulus situation given. Okay, kat thesis ni you akan menjawab, contohnya dalam soalan juga, to what extent you agree with this statement. So thesis statement lah yang menjawab dia punya question yang diberi dalam stimulus ataupun situation ataupun soalan. Okay, alright, selain itu, it is also a combination of your main point. You ada 3 main point and you combine all together, itulah kita panggil thesis statement. Alright, dia mestilah ada stand untuk kalau you buat essay argumentative, ataupun dia maybe justify both side of views kalau you buat discursive, and dia kalau you buat problem solution, generally dia summarize and support the whole main point. Maksudnya ada problem and ada also solution dalam satu ayat. And thesis statement ni guys mestilah dalam satu ayat saja, dia tak boleh lebih. Alright, dia mestilah one sentence. Sebab tu dia kata a statement. Okay, a statement. Example of thesis statement. Kita akan go through setiap discursive, argumentative and problem solution. Kini I ambil argumentative dulu, where you have to take a stand. Indeed, okay, tadi sama smoking. Smoking should be banned totally from public because it gives many bad effect to environment, other people who are non-smokers and whole image of our community. Mana I dapat semua ni? Ini adalah gabungan daripada you punya main point 1, main point 2 and main point 3, which is effect to environment, other people and the image of our community. So I gabungkan, I buat satu ayat. Inilah kita panggil thesis statement. So bila actually reader baca, okay, maksudnya you nak cakap tentang keburukan merokok, merokok ni perlulah di-ban, okay, kerana dia memberi keburukan daripada aspek environment, other people and also the image. So you focus on that because dia akan jadi banyak sebenarnya. We're talking about why you should ban, akan ada banyak reason, tapi you focus on that in your essay saja. Kat situlah kita dapat tahu what is your main idea, the whole essay. Okay, apa yang you akan tulis. Alright, ini adalah contoh argumentative where you have to take a stand. Alright. When you do discursive, you can do like this. Okay, even though smoking is harmful and give many bad effects, it also contribute to the development of economy through its taxation and job opportunity to people. Okay, ini kalau you buat discursive. Maksudnya walaupun merokok itu sangat buruk, memberi keburukan dan bad effect, tetapi dia juga menyumbang kepada ekonomi because dia ada tax and dia juga memberi peluang pekerjaan, orang boleh menjual rokok and so on. Okay, so ini kalau you buat discursive, memang you kena buat both views lah. Kalau negatif macam buat ada positif, mungkin satu paragraph, janganlah sampai dua paragraph because we know smoking is very bad. Tapi walaupun bad, dia ada sisi baik lah dari segi ekonomi. And sebenarnya, okay, smoking ni, kalau you baca fakta, dia bukanlah faktor kepada orang sakit jantung and so on. Sebenarnya kalau ikut bukan smoking, is a sugar yang you makan, ataupun coklat you makan tu, makanan actually contribute more to the death, not smoking. Smoking ni maybe the catalyst, pemangkin kepada sakit tu. Dia bukan sebab utama. Tapi because of it's bad for certain reason, especially to your lung, then orang akan anggap, media akan cakap smoking is bad. Tapi at the same time kita nak dia punya keuntungan tu, sebab tu dia tak boleh haram ke totally haram gitu. I mean people still smoking lah. Right, and then kalau you gunakan problem solution, you can actually summarize. It is true that smoking give many bad effect to us. So it is the duty of government and its citizen to ensure the habit can be decreased accordingly. Kat sini you cakap memang smoking give many bad effect, which is the problems, and then dia kata duty of government satu and its citizen to ensure the habit can be destroyed. Ini adalah solution yang perlu dimainkan, yang perlu dibuat oleh pertama government and second dia punya rakyat lah. Okay, untuk make sure this habit can be decreased accordingly. Ini adalah problem solution essay. Okay, so it depend on you. Kalau you buat argumentative, you boleh menggunakan contoh yang first. Kalau you buat discursive, second example. Kalau you menggunakan problem solution, the third example. Yang penting, bila you buat thesis statement, dia mestilah reflect the main content yang you buat. Okay, main point 1, main point 2, main point 3, tak perlu spesifik, dia mestilah summarize sahaja. Okay, any question for thesis statement? Ada soalan tak? Ni pun sangat penting. Kalau you tak tahu nak tulis, memang essay you tu akan mendapat markah yang rendah. Any question for thesis statement? Ada soalan tak? Okay
Ada sir.
Kalau you still faham, you boleh tengok nota dalam apa ni, MUET textbook tu akan dia explain lah. Alright, so bila kita gabung semua kan, kita gabung semua tadi, kita gabung apa, bila digabung semua, this one, attention grabber plus definition of term plus thesis statement, dia akan jadi satu yang introduction yang lengkap lah. Okay, I tunjuk salah satu tadi, I tunjukkan example Bila you gabungkan semua, akan jadi macam ni. 3 ayat saja. Alright, should the habit smoking be banned public? I gunakan attention grabber. Yang biru tu attention grabber. Lepas tu I define definition of term. Yang merah tu banning the smokers mean the authority use official law to prohibit and prevent them to make smoke in public who represent the whole community of our place. I adjust lah ayat sikit bukan I ambil terus yang I draft tadi. Alright, and then I terus masuk yang putih ni, kita panggil thesis statement. Dia adalah yang paling last sekali. Indeed, smoking should be banned totally from public because it gives many bad effect to environment, non-smokers people and the whole image of our community. Itu adalah thesis statement. And dia mestilah satu sentence. Dia mungkin banyak tapi dia mestilah satu sentence because kita nak summarize the whole content. Right, this is actually the solid introduction that you can follow. Okay, maybe you can do better than this. Alright, ini untuk tajuk why smoking should be banned from the public. Okay, can we continue?
Yes.
Alright. Okay, next kita pergi kepada content paragraph. Content paragraph ni lagi banyak lah because the content. Alright, and you have to write three content paragraph. I akan tunjuk satu saja contoh content paragraph. Alright. Ini adalah dia punya structure. Okay. You have to write what we call topic sentence followed by supporting details 1, supporting details 3, 2, supporting details 3, and also lastly you adakan bukan conclusion tapi concluding sentence. And setiap supporting detail ni sebaik-baiknya haruslah ada one example sekurang-kurangnya ataupun you explanation, you use explanation pun sama. Overall untuk content you akan tulis lebih kurang 5 ke 8 ayat. Alright, satu paragraph so you ada 3 you kira lah. Because kita nak achieve 80% daripada weightage of essay so you kena ada banyak lah. So 8 dalam lebih kurang overall is 24. Lebih tak apa, lebih sikit tak apa because content kita main dengan content. Tapi intro yang lebih, intro dekat tu saja introduction. Sebab kita nak control in term of jangan terlalu banyak. Okay, kita tengok what is topic sentence, what is supporting detail one by one. Okay, what is topic sentence? A sentence that express the main idea of the paragraph in which it occurs. Alright, the sentence must be complete either in simple, compound or complex sentence. Kita akan belajar nanti apa itu simple, apa itu compound, apa itu complex. Yang penting kalau thesis statement dia adalah statement yang explain the whole idea of your essay, tetapi topic sentence that express the main idea for that particular paragraph. Itu beza dia dengan thesis statement. Dia still macam thesis statement tapi kalau thesis statement dia explain the idea for the whole essay. Kalau topic sentence just explain the idea in that particular paragraph sahaja. Alright, so dia mestilah one sentence sahaja topic sentence. It must support the thesis statement. Now, bila you buat topic sentence, make sure dia link dengan thesis statement. Bukan I function it function silap tinggal sorry. It function like an umbrella with cover thing under it, supporting detail. Okay, dia macam umbrella, maksudnya dia umbrella di atas, di bawahnya adalah kita panggil supporting detail. So dia mestilah connected to each other supaya mengelakkan you untuk tulis something irrelevant ataupun out of detail. Itu topic sentence. Right, kalau you tengok topic sentence ni adalah di atas, di bawahnya adalah support detail 1, 2 and 3. So that's why dia kata macam umbrella. Okay, umbrella. So topic sentence ni ada atas dan bahagian bawah adalah supporting detail 1, 2 and 3 together with example, right? And then dia akhiri dengan concluding sentence. So yang paling atas dia mestilah ayatnya merangkumi semua supporting details. Okay, kita akan contoh Alright, what is supporting detail? Refer to acts, facts, statement, example, which guide us to a full understanding of the main idea, topic, sentence. They will explain, support, and illustrate the main idea and are supporting detail, right? They support the detail, they support the statement in the topic sentence, basically. Okay, kita tengok macam mana how they work to each other. Katakanlah I ambil thesis statement yang kita buat tadi. Thesis statement adalah smoking should be banned totally from public because it gives many bad effect to environment, non-smokers, people and whole image of our community. Ini adalah draft mode, bukannya yang full mode bukannya yang you nak tulis. Draft mode maksudnya I tak buat ayat yang lengkap lah. Okay, so kita ambil first kat situ topik sentence ni adalah environment. Okay, environment. Main point 1, effect to environment. Lepas tu second is non-smokers people. Effect to non-smokers people. Lepas tu adalah whole image of the community. Alright. So bila you nak kembangkan ni, so sini yang first thesis statement, lepas tu you ada topic sentence. So you dah pecahkan dia. Sebab kita nak buat setiap ayat. So main point 1 tu satu paragraph, main point 2 satu paragraph, and main point 3 pun satu paragraph. So you can ada supporting detail. Yang ni adalah the idea in a topic sentence, and then we need to have at least 3 supporting details setiap main point. So you masukkanlah topic supporting detail. So environment. The keyword here environment. Environment you can refer to public place, you can refer to living thing, benda hidup, you can refer to air pollution. Okay. So 3 benda ni adalah merangkumi bawah environment. Non-smokers people. Alright, non-smokers people you can talk about family, you can talk about friend, you can talk about other people, maybe strangers. So dalam karangan you, dalam paragraph ni you akan terangkan bagaimana it affect family, it can affect friend, and it can affect other people, right? Who maybe stay close with you. Walaupun dia mungkin bukan smokers, tapi because they stay close with them, stay close with you, they will be affected also, which is including family, friend, and other people. And main point 3, you talk about the image. Okay, image of the society atau community dalam you punya tempat yang you merokok tu, right? We're talking about you akan dipandang sebagai uncivilized ataupun tidak bertamadun bila you merokok, ataupun of course you will be viewed as unhealthy people, right? Community you akan dianggap sebagai unhealthy and also unhygienic, mean pengotor lah. So uncivilized, unhealthy, and hygienic. The image will be viewed as that, very negative. Okay, so I dah ada main ideas and I dah ada supporting detail. So ini adalah cara untuk you kembangkan you punya idea. Ni yang you cakap apa ni, mind map. This is actually mind map. Adakah cukup tu? Adakah dah cukup sampai supporting detail? Belum cukup lagi because you kena ada example explanation. Okay, so I ambil supporting detail tadi, kita kembangkan lagi. Okay, kembang lagi. Sekurang-kurangnya satu example. Alright, this is actually supporting detail. Alright, we have public place, living thing, and air pollution from one paragraph. Alright, so what is the example that referring to public place? You can talk about, alright, park, hospital, etc. Living thing, you can refer to human, animal, or plants. Air pollution, okay. Air pollution is not example tapi dia explanation. Okay, kadang-kadang kita tak ada example, tak ada example lah. Bila tak ada example, you can use explain. You explain bagaimana air pollution tu berlaku. So you can actually Google lah. Alright. Mana you nak ingat carbon monoxide, hydrogen cyanide. Alright. But you can actually do research. Okay, do research, you can take it. Bukan ambil totally from daripada website. Terus no, you ambil. Contohnya cakap macam mana air pollution berlaku. Adakah merokok boleh menyumbang benda air pollution? So bila you merokok tu apa yang keluar? Dia actually release the carbon monoxide and hydrogen cyanide which contribute to air pollution. Okay, apa ni, pencemaran udara. And then family members, you bagi contoh senang je. It can give bad example especially to young kids, alright, or teenagers yang dalam mungkin abang you, mungkin adik you, mungkin you punya anak, alright, and so on. Friend, we're talking about you maybe a friend can be referred as your colleague, your classmate, your roommates, your apa lagi, coursemate, alright, yang mungkin selalu berada dengan you untuk menjaga assignment and so on, ataupun satu kelas, alright. Bila you merokok dia akan affect. Or maybe other people who got asthma or lung cancer, we don't know, right? Kadang you smoke in public, ada dalam masa you tunggu bus ataupun masa you tunggu taxi, orang yang tunggu sama you tu kerana dia bukan perokok tapi dia terpaksa mengambil kesan, and paling teruk kan dia tu memang sakit, dia memang already got a lung ataupun asthma, alright, or lung cancer, maybe they get the condition will be getting worse, and you bagi contoh kat situ. Alright, and then we have uncivilized and healthy and hygienic. Alright. So you explain apa maksud uncivilized, maksudnya impolite and immoral manner. And then you give explanation on unhealthy. Alright. Smoking badly affect badly your lung and can lead to many diseases. Bagi contoh, you can actually do research on that. And unhygienic, kenapa unhygienic? Because smokers ni usually kita tahu kenapa dipanggil perokok, bukannya rokok tu kotor dan najis, tak. Tapi selalunya smokers tend to throw a cigarette butt ataupun putung rokok tu anywhere after they get finished smoking. Dia main buang saja. So bila banyak putung rokok, and you can look at our hostel lah, memang akan banyak buah tu, bila orang datang baru yang cuci. So dia macam unhygienic, tak bersih, nampak kat situ kan. So that's why smoking, the image will be seen as pertama uncivilized, unhealthy and unhygienic. Okay. Do you follow? Okay, boleh faham tak?
Boleh ke?
Okay. First you write topic sentence and then supporting detail. Lepas tu ada setiap satu tu at least one example atau explanation, and then what you can do is you conclude setiap paragraph tu So I gunakan yang sama yang kita dah brainstorm tadi. Alright, I ambil. Okay. You buat satu sentence yang can conclude the whole paragraph. Maksudnya public place, living thing and pollution, what is the conclusion? Concluding sentence, sorry. Family members, friend and other people, one concluding sentence. And uncivilized and healthy and hygienic, one concluding sentence. Macam mana nak buat concluding sentence ni? Senang saja. You tengok balik topic sentence. Lepas tu you paraphrase. Maksudnya you ubah sikit. Tapi maksud dia sama macam topic sentence. So I use the same lah. Alright. So the last sentence in the content paragraph 1, I'll say smoking in public give bad effect to environment. Second sentence, second paragraph, the habit affect other non-smokers people. And last, smoking give bad image to our community. Alright. So you can actually just take from topic sentence and put as the last sentence, because to summarize for that particular paragraph. Okay, to summarize or to conclude. Ini kita panggil concluding sentence. Dia lain dengan conclusion. Conclusion tu last sekali. Ni concluding sentence mean ayat yang last setiap paragraph, setiap content paragraph tu you kena ada. Alright. So how the full content paragraph look like bila you gabungkan semua yang you buat tadi, dia akan jadi macam ini. Ini lebih kurang. So the first sentence is actually the topic sentence, and then followed by supporting detail 1, supporting detail 2, 3, and last is concluding sentence. But is it okay? How do you improve this paragraph? Okay, I bagi you masa lebih kurang 2-3 minit. Fikirkan macam mana nak improve. Adakah ini okay? This okay. Macam mana nak improve? Okay, mungkin you boleh tulis dalam surat ke apa ke, dalam kertas ke apa, ataupun you type ke. Macam mana nak improvekan this content paragraph untuk topik negative impact to environment. Okay, my here is you can use linkers, example, you tambah more example, explanation, ataupun you menggunakan vocabularies yang pelbagai. Okay, I give you in about uh, 5 minit dah senang 5 minit tengok and I nak macam mana you improve, and I akan panggil randomly your name lah supaya I tahu siapa yang boleh jawab, siapa tak jawab. Okay, I give you around 5 minit. Okay, please improve this paragraph. Ni paragraph content okay, tapi dari segi language and so on dia mungkin masih tak okay, right? Okay, silakan. Okay, dah siap belum? Guys,
Dah.
dah siap Alright, I think you can compare you punya dengan apa yang I boleh suggest Inilah my suggestion, the improved version of this paragraph. Yang mana I gunakan linkers, I gunakan more example or explanation, and I gunakan vocabularies yang pelbagai lah. Okay, bukannya I ulang-ulang. Okay, bila ni dia akan jadi lebih panjang. Alright, yang putih tu adalah topik sentence. Alright, and then I gunakan linkers. Warna kuning. You know, firstly, secondly, and lastly. Alright, itu kita panggil linkers ataupun sequence connectors kita panggil Because firstly itu menandakan itulah first supporting detail, secondly second supporting detail, and lastly itu third supporting detail. And I juga gunakan yang warna merah tu kalau you baca adalah actually more explanation ataupun example. Mungkin I rasa mungkin I perlu explain more, you can explain because content ni you lebih sikit tak apa, tak masalah. Lepas tu kalau you perasan I change the word effect. Okay, kalau tengok effect tu I gunakan yang asal tu, I gunakan dari awal sampai habis I guna effect je. So it's not good for the essay when you try to use the same vocabulary. So I change the effect to pertama disturb, lepas tu lead, influence. Dia lebih kurang masuk tu and dia sesuai digunakan dalam this paragraph. So you can actually improve in term of that. Bila you tulis nanti, bila you dah tulis essay, bila you revise actually you can look at the vocabulary. Adakah vocabulary yang you guna tu sama dari awal sampai ataupun ada pelbagai. So kalau ada pelbagai is good lah. Kalau sama macam atas ni, effect, and effect. Dari awal sampai habis, I tak tukarkan langsung. Dan effect tu ada sinonim dia. And you can actually just, apa ni, you right click in apa ni, in word, dia akan keluar. Option, dia macam thesaurus Sorry Okay, ini adalah improved version of paragraph. Okay, mungkin siapa ada mungkin nak try baca dia punya dia punya paragraph yang dah improve? Anyone? Volunteer, please. Baru cakap dah siap kan? Anyone who like to try the improved version of paragraph? Ini I punya lah, suggested. Mungkin you punya lagi better daripada I. Anyone who like to try? Okay, I call Muzaffar. Where is Muzaffar? Muzaffar, are you there? Tak ada ke tidur ni? Okey, ke tak ada, I panggil Ainul ada? Tak ada semua ni. Ke semua ni berlakon. Login lepas tu dia pergi tempat lain. Ainul ada tak Ainul? Hello, Ainul? Tak ada juga. Irdina? Nurdini Sri Irdina? Ada tak? Semua tak ada. I nak you baca je apa yang paragraf yang telah you improve. Irdina ada tak Irdina? Semua tak ada ni. Pelik ni. Muzaffar ada Muzaffar. Najihah? Ayo. Ainul?
Yes, sir. Najihah.
Okay, Najihah. Okay, Najihah, can you try read your paragraph?
Saya tukar sikit je.
Tak apa. I nak tengok dengar je.
In public should be totally banned because it is negative impact to our environment.
Right.
It affects the public area such as hospitals, recreational parks, schools, and many more.
Right.
It also will affect living things like human, animals, plants that may be close to the smoker.
Hmm.
Lepas tu
Lepas tu?
lepas tu tak tukar.
Oh, sama je lah. Okay, so you tambah also dengan apa tu? Also pun is okay, maksudnya as a linkers juga. Tapi my suggestion you can use macam firstly, secondly, ataupun you can use like beside, in addition, moreover, kalau you tak nak gunakan firstly, secondly. Because kalau you tak gunakan, kita tak dapat tahu mana first supporting detail, second supporting detail and so on. Atau lagi effect tu pun is actually verb yang you kena cari sinonimnya supaya lebih variety. Okay, you tend to use that vocab banyak kali dalam essay, dalam paragraph. Alright, good. Najiha, thank you. Muzaffar ada Muzaffar. Muzaffar? Malangnya semua tidur, tak apalah. Ini kelemahan kelas online. I tak dapat tahu you adakah you focus or not. Tapi kalau you tak boleh buat nanti assignment, you boleh tengok baliklah recorded version ataupun contoh-contohnya I bagi, right? So ini adalah contoh suggested and juga yang apa yang Najiha bagi tu is quite okay. Bila you tambah also is a linkers, cumanya you tak tambah vocab tu you tak ubah sangat. So you kena ubah, alright? Bila kita revise last step in essay. Alright, lepas tu we still have one more which is conclusion. Conclusion is very easy, dia ada dua je. Pertama overall conclusion, yang ketiga apa yang kita panggil insight. Alright, insight ni depend on essay lah. Kalau you discursive, you akan buat unbiased perspective. Kalau you buat argumentative, is actually you restate the stand. Kalau you buat problem solution essay, you will mention the importance of solution that you provide. Okay, basically ada dua sahaja ayat. Tengok one by one. What is overall conclusion? Actually, it restate the thesis statement. Alright, kalau conclusion sentence, dia restate topic sentence. Tapi kalau overall conclusion ni, dia akan restate the thesis statement. So, you kena ambil thesis statement yang atas sekali tu, and then you masukkan sebagai overall conclusion, and you ubah sikit atau kita panggil paraphrase. Alright, where you have to rewrite the statement by using other word without changing the meaning of the original text. Contohnya, thesis statement you adalah ini. Alright, you jangan ubah maksud thesis statement. Okay, because conclusion mestilah dia tally dengan thesis statement, of course. Tapi you ubah, you paraphrase term ni. Okay, you ubah certain word mungkin jadi synonym and so on. And then dia boleh jadikan overall conclusion. Macam ni, contoh sini. Contohnya indeed, I tukar pada in conclusion because dia adalah conclusion. So in conclusion ataupun in a nutshell. This bed must be prohibited. So prohibited tu adalah sinonim dengan ban. Alright? Openly. Public. Sama. As it will give negative impact, bad effect. Sama. Negative impact and bad effect is the same thing. To surrounding environment, other people, non-smokers people, and the entire society, whole image of community, they can reflect as entire society. Ya, siap lah. Ataupun kalau paling you tak ada idea sangat, you ambil saja. You write in conclusion, you ambil balik terus in conclusion, you tukar, you buang indeed, you tambah in conclusion saja. Ataupun in a nutshell. Pun sebenarnya boleh, can be accepted kalau you tak ada idea sangat lah. Okay, tapi one of the easy way is you find the synonym and try to suit ataupun try to use it in contact with the conclusion. It's the same thing. Yang penting jangan ubah maksud thesis statement dalam you punya overall conclusion. Itu adalah overall conclusion. Insight. Alright. Like I said, it depend on the essay. It depend on the essay. Boleh saya semua sikit. Okay, for unbiased perspective, for discursive, ini adalah contoh insight. You kena bagi satu perspektif ataupun opinion yang unbiased because this is discursive. Undoubtedly, free education give many benefit to people, but we need to have effective education policies so that students will not neglect this gift. Alright, topik dia free education. Alright, walaupun Free education ni memberi banyak benefit, tetapi kita perlu ada a very good policy, education policy, to make sure that student tidak mengabaikan tanggungjawab dia, alright, daripada apa yang dia dapat, alright, something like that. Alright, restate the stand when you do argumentative. Alright, based on the reason given, I strongly agree. So you restate balik apa yang you dapat you. Right, I strongly agree. If free education is rewarded to all people regardless their races, religion, and economic background. Okay, sebenarnya I strongly tu pun kurang sesuai because I gunakan I. So you can say based on the reason given, education should be rewarded to all people regardless their race. I strongly tu you buang, I mungkin tersilap ni. I strongly agree ni, I tu tak sesuai digunakan. Okay, nanti kita kenapa tak sesuai. Okay, so you can say based on the reason given, free education must be rewarded to all people regardless their races, religion, and economic background. Okay, and then kalau you buat problem solution essay, the insight will be like that. Based on a fact which have been mentioned, free education is the right answer for a better opportunity of our generation. Alright. Okay, bila digabungkan overall conclusion and also insight, dia akan jadi macam ni lah. In a nutshell, this bad habit must be prohibited openly as it will give negative impact to surrounding other people and entire society. By banning it, our future generation will get better environment and the image of the community will lead to the positivity. Okay, something like this. So 2 ayat saja yang gunakan untuk conclusion. Jangan lebih-lebih Selalunya conclusion okay, dia orang tu tak banyak sangat, tapi introduction tu selalu you melarik sampai lagi panjang ambil content. Content tak apa you nak melarik-larik, because content is content, memang 80%. It is okay if you write more than 70 words, ya. Tapi kalau conclusion and introduction ni kena control, because kalau you banyak dia akan nampak you punya paragraphing tu not good. Okay, other aspect to ponder is actually this one. You kena look at the sentence structure. Alright, must be complete in a variety. You must use simple, compound, and complex. Kalau guided writing tu you kena guna simple saja. Tapi untuk essay, extended writing, you have to use a variety of sentence structure, which is simple, compound, and complex. Kita akan tengok sikit lagi before kita habiskan kelas hari ini. You kena gunakan third person point of view. Alright, don't use I ataupun me ataupun you ataupun your. Alright. Betul, I cakap tadi, I tersalah tadi. I strongly agree tu is not really recommended in essay because ini bukan karangan cerita ataupun cerpen ataupun short story. Ini adalah karangan fakta. Alright, extended essay. So you can use it or he or she or they, right? Third person point of view. Using pronoun like he, she, it or they rather than I, me, you or your. Tenses. Okay. This is karangan berbentuk fakta, selalunya you akan banyak gunakan present tense. Past tense boleh tak? In certain cases, kalau you nak mungkin refer back to history or smoking ke contoh, maybe you can use past tense. Tapi tak banyak sangat. You akan banyak gunakan present tense. Present continuous pun tak ada, past continuous pun tak ada. Right? Maka itu karangan cerita, ya, you have to use tenses, past tense banyak. Tapi untuk karangan extended writing ni, you have to use present tense mostly. Formality, of course, the language must be formal. Dia bukan macam guided writing, you can use apa ni, good luck lah, apalah langgar, tak boleh. You have to avoid the slang. Slang ni maksudnya macam yang you gunakan, contohnya apa slang dalam English. Can anyone give a slang example? I pun tak sure sangat. Slang. Slang ni as the informal language. Macam contoh?
TTYL, talk to you later.
Something like that. So slang ataupun yang you bahasa yang you faham lah, street language. Ataupun macam orang gunakan bro, something like that. Itu kalau you gunakan dalam guided writing, email ataupun letter boleh lah. Tapi untuk essay, it must be avoided. Okay, you must use formal language because it's academic essay. Evident. Alright, every evidence that you put in the essay must be supported by facts. Okay, contohnya quote yang you ambil tu, you kena bagi kredit kepada siapa yang cakap tu, ataupun siapa yang keluarkan this statement. Alright, so you must give the proper evidence on that. Alright, sentence structure kita sambung sikit last. Alright, we're talking about simple sentence, compound complex. Apa benda tu, right? Ramai yang tak faham. All of the structure must be written completely. First, sentence yang ditulis mestilah complete. Complete tu apa? Dia kena ada subject, dia kena ada verb and object ataupun SVO kita panggil. Alright, apa tu subject, apa tu object, apa tu verb. Okay, this one. Contohnya smoking is a bad habit. So smoking is a subject, is a verb and bad habit is object. You kalau cakap smoking bad habit, so maksud ayah you tak angkat lah. Okay, smoking is a bad habit adalah contoh simple sentence. Okay, dia ada subject, ada verb, ada object. Alright, itu adalah syarat untuk just complete. Alright, kalau dalam email ataupun dalam letter boleh you tulis yang tak lengkap, tapi untuk essay must. You must the sentence yang tulis tu mesti subject, mesti ada verb, mesti ada object. Alright. Government should enforce effective laws to overcome smoking habit among people. Walaupun panjang, dia sebenarnya sama saja. Subject, verb, right, object. So subject is government, should enforce is actually verb, and the rest is object. Effective law sampai people tu adalah object. Walaupun you tengok atas tu panjang, bawah tu pendek, tapi dia punya structure is sama, which is this is actually simple sentence. Okay. Simple sentence macam yang saya tunjuk tadi lah. Basic structure untuk simple sentence is SVO. However, you may extend it by adding more subject or more verb or object accordingly. Contohnya dia cakap smoking and drinking alcohol are bad habit. So dia ada berapa subjek kat situ? Anyone? Smoking and drinking alcohol are bad habit. Ada berapa subjek kat situ?
2.
So dia tak jadi SVO, dia akan jadi SSVO. Okay? Dia akan jadi SSVO. 2 subject, 1 verb and 1 object. Pun boleh juga. Alright? Ataupun you nak tambah apa kat bawah tu? Government should implement and enforce effective laws. So dia ada satu subjek lagi apa? Dia ada apa? Verb apa? 2 dan 1 objek. So dia akan jadi SVVO. Pun boleh juga. Alright, ataupun yang bawah tu apa dia punya structure? 1 subject, 1 verb, objek dia ada berapa? 2. So dia jadi SVOO. Pun boleh juga. In fact, dia boleh tambah more than that. Alright, tapi dia punya basic is SVO for simple sentence. Ini adalah actually simple sentence punya structure. Okay, dia tak mesti panjang tu bukan simple sentence. Alright, dia depend on the structure. Maksudnya ada subject, ada verb, ada object. And you can actually extend it by adding more subject, verb or object. Dia akan jadi nampak panjang lah. Tapi dia still simple sentence. Alright, because kita nak variety kan dalam essay kita. Alright, then you go to compound. Compound ni dia punya formula is SVO plus conjunction plus SVO. So dia adalah 2 combination of simple sentence, 2 or more lah. Alright, and it is connected, dia dihubung oleh kata hubung seperti and, but, or, so and because. Kita panggil compound sentence. Contohnya, smoking is a bad habit. How do you connect with it can affect your healthy badly? So can you choose and, but, so, because? Anyone? Smoking is a bad habit.
And because
Because it can affect blah blah blah.
And. Okay, contoh and Smoking is a bad habit. It also badly affect other people. Okay, right. Sorry. The second one. Smoking is a bad habit. But
It can contribute.
yes, it can contribute to economy. Smoking is a bad habit. So
You must stop
you
it.
must stop it.
immediately. Smoking is a bad habit. Yang ni yang atas je lah. Because it can affect your healthy badly. This is very important bila you gunakan dalam you punya essay, because kadang-kadang kita ada 2 ideas yang berlainan and you nak combine, so you can use compound. Ataupun you ada 2 contrast ideas like smoking is a bad habit but So itu contrast ideas. Kalau sama you can guna and. Kalau benda tu result you gunakan because also. Alright. So ini adalah contoh yang you menggunakan conjunction ataupun kata hubung yang very simple. Like and, but, also, because. Itu saja tidak banyak sangat. Yet, satu lagi the next one complex. Nama dia pun complex. So penggunaan dia pun agak complex. Alright, combination between, alright, kalau compound adalah combination between two simple sentences, tapi complex sentence adalah combination between incomplete sentence and complete sentence, and you connect two sentences by using kita panggil subordinators. Yang kalau tadi adalah conjunction, ni subordinators. Contoh macam who, which, that, unless, although, even though, despite, in spite of, in fact, in case, banyak lagi subordinators ni paling banyak. Dia tak macam conjunction. Conjunction yang tadi ada tu, lebih kurang banyak tu saja. Tapi subordinators you can Google banyak. So kalau nak ajar mungkin satu kelas, one period class baru I belajar. So I just explain in surface. Alright, ni adalah contoh ayat yang menggunakan complex. Okay, Tun Mahathir is the longest serving Prime Minister who led Malaysia twice. See, first sentence adalah ayat yang lengkap, which is ada subject, ada verb, ada object. So dia SVO lah, lengkap. And then I gunakan dia punya subordinators who. Right. Ayat lepas who adalah ayat yang tidak lengkap. Led Malaysia twice. Dia ada subject, ada verb, ada verb, ada object, subject ada. Boleh tak? Boleh kalau you menggunakan complex. Alright. So Tun Mahathir is the longest serving Prime Minister who led Malaysia twice. Ayat dia pendek tapi dia adalah complex. Complex yang sebenarnya kalau you gunakan dalam essay sebenarnya boleh contribute to good marks in essay. Okay. Compared to kalau you gunakan just simple and compound. Complex ni agak susah tapi guna belajar buatlah. Second sentence. Despite its drawback, social media has benefit tu, lagi pendek. Tapi dia adalah ayat kompleks. Pertama dia ada incomplete sentence, iaitu dia ada objek saja. And then dia ada complete sentence SVO, macam biasalah. Tetapi berbeza dengan ayat yang first tadi, subordinators diletak dekat depan. Yang ni subordinator letak kat tengah kan, who kan. Yang ni despite. Despite ni maksudnya walaupun begitu ataupun meskipun. Meskipun dengan kekurangannya, social media juga mempunyai benefit. Alright. So bila you letak depan subordinator, you kena gunakan koma. Kalau you letakkan tengah-tengah, you boleh sambung macam biasa lah. Itu saja beza dia. Tapi you boleh letak tengah atau depan. Berbeza dengan conjunction tadi, dia mestilah tertengah saja. You tak boleh cakap because tiba-tiba tak boleh. Ataupun and depan kan. You mesti letak tertengah. Usually, right? Tapi kalau subordinators, you can creatively put whether in between, in the middle, ataupun in front at the beginning of the sentence, right? It depend on the sentence. Tapi kalau you gunakan depan, macam despite, letak depan, you can letakkan comma di situ. And kalau you tak sure macam mana nak gunakan subordinators, you can actually PM me because dia terlalu banyak. Subordinators terlalu banyak. In writing. Alright, you must use a variety of sentence structure to make your essay more interesting. Okay, berbanding kalau you gunakan simple sentence je kan. So orang baca tak menarik. And bila you gunakan banyak sentence structure, you actually can combine more ideas in one sentence. Alright, ataupun you can contrast the idea by using compound and complex. Alright, kenapa nak combine more ideas? Kadang-kadang you nak kurangkan the number of words. You tak nak banyak sangat, you tak nak meleleh, so you can actually combine kalau perlu. Alright, and you have to be careful. Extra longer sentence doesn't mean you have use compound and complex. Kerana you gunakan panjang, tapi dia adalah hanya simple sentence. So look at the structure, not the how long the sentence you make. Okay. Sebab I dah explain. Kadang-kadang pendek pun jadi kompleks atau compound, panjang pun you boleh buat sebagai adalah simple sentence sahaja. Any question about sentence structure ada tak? Tak ada Alright, so this is actually the evaluation aspect yang I akan guna untuk marking you punya assignment. Pertama kita akan tengok task fulfillment, adakah you menjawab soalan? Adakah soal content you kena dengan essay type dan juga kena dengan topik yang you pilih. Sebab tu you buat draft. Nah, kalau you buat draft, task force mana you boleh score lah. Cuma tak dengan content you apa benda. You can score maybe 4 to 5. Alright. Language, again kita akan tengok you punya vocabulary, kita akan tengok you punya sentence structure, idea you mature ke tak, alright, and so on. And last, ini yang paling senang untuk you score. Kalau you ikut apa allocation yang I bagi, maksudnya introduction ada, content ada, and conclusion ada. Maksudnya introduction 10%, maksudnya you tulis pendek saja. Bila content you tulis banyak because of 80%, and then conclusion just 10%. If you follow, you can score to full mark 6. Right, paragraph show clear unity with evidence of planning. Paragraph very coherent. Maksudnya you gunakan linkers and so on. Alright, so you can score organization to 6. Tapi kalau you punya pembahagian content sikit, intro panjang, you tak boleh score lah untuk organization. Organization yang paling senang untuk you score. Language and task fulfillment depend on your content and juga you punya language style. Okay, so 3 benda ni yang akan digunakan untuk evaluate you punya assignment. Alright, conclusion for today. Alright, first thesis statement must be properly written because reader will know what content of your whole essay. Okay, thesis statement tu kenalah berhati-hati tulis. Janganlah you main tulis je. Alright, dia mestilah tak terlalu general dan tak terlalu spesifik. Dia kena just nice covering all the aspect of your content. Okay, second, topic sentence must support the thesis statement solidly. Of course, topic sentence tu bila you buat mestilah support tak dengan dia punya thesis statement. Alright, kalau tak support tu maksud something wrong somewhere. Alright, supporting detail must strongly support topic sentence. Supporting detail must strongly support topic sentence. Maksudnya supporting detail dalam paragraph tu mestilah relate closely dengan topic sentence. And a linkers must be used to ensure your essay can be read orderly and systematically. Because I sebagai examiner bila I nak check essay you yang banyak, I ada 2 kelas so 21, 22 kelas you, 21 satu kelas, so lebih 40 lebih kan 50 lebih essay I nak marking. So kalau you tak guna linkers dia akan membeningkan kepala. So you better use linkers like firstly, secondly, in addition, beside that, moreover and so on, depend on the suitability of your content of the essay. Alright. Ini adalah online task untuk minggu ni. Kita tak gunakan Microsoft Form tapi kita gunakan Teams. I dah letak dalam you punya Teams Pertama, you go to class notebook and then you go to extended essay and then you go to extended essay submission. Right? Dalam you punya inbox tu ada extended essay and extended essay submission. You macam yang kat sini. Pertama you tukar extended essay and then extended submission. Lepas tu you tulislah essay you. Jangan lupa tulis title and you boleh tulis, dah start tulis. Maksudnya introduction, content and conclusion. And this is as my plan for this week. Alright, you kena tulis introduction dulu. Sekurang-kurangnya. Kalau buat lebih lagi bagus. And then next week you akan sambung content 3 paragraph and then last conclusion week 5 you lastkan dengan conclusion. So basically this week you kena start dah. Because draft I recommend, please follow the comment. Introduction you kena tulis 3 ayat saja dalam introduction. Okay, untuk minggu ni. So I akan check from time to time lah adakah you buat atau tak. Okay, I hope you are familiar using this note. Dia macam word saja and yang penting you tak payah save sebab dia auto save. Tu yang very good. Alright, with essay lah. Remember for this assignment the due date is week 5. Kan, week 5. Baca balik yang I bagi tu. So you kena start awal Kalau you tak start awal biarlah. So I dah bagi plan. Week 3, 4, 5 apa yang kena buat. Minggu ni you kena buat introduction first. And then followed by content, followed by conclusion. Last conclusion. Kalau you nak buat sekaligus minggu ni habis, lagi bagus. So you tak boleh pening. But you ada lagi satu assignment which is reflective writing. So maybe kalau you ada memang you rasa I bagus, I akan terus lah. Tapi the last is week 5 untuk you submit dalam ni. Tak buat tak apa, tapi nanti akan kelam kabut lah. Tak buat, you nak tunggu sampai week 5 baru buat. Boleh je. Tapi you akan kelam kabut because ada lagi one more assignment yang I akan explain esok. Okay, which is reflective writing. Okay, guys, you have any question before I dismiss the class?
Maybe no, sir.
Yang penting I nak tengok minggu ni dalam you punya Teams dah ada OneNote tu dah ada intro sekurang-kurangnya. I think you should start.
Sir,
Okay, sir.
Yes,
saya ada soalan.
Yes. Apa dia?
Kan tadi saya kata tak boleh kena guna third person point of view kan?
Yes.
But then yang anecdote yang intro tadi, saya kata boleh guna macam cerita, contohlah cerita abang kita kan. Tapi kita kena pandai olah lah, tak boleh guna my brother blah 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 blah.
Okay, kalau you gunakan anecdote, very good question. Kalau anecdote, dibolehkan lah kalau dia adalah tentang diri you. Itu saja. Tapi you gunakan I ataupun you tu boleh guna sebagai cerita you, mesti dah guna I kan. Tapi hanya di bahagian intro saja. Maksudnya content, elakkan guna.
Okay.
Faham? So, kalau anecdote untuk diri you, you can use I, you ke apa, you boleh gunakan. My brother ke boleh. Tapi kalau untuk yang lain tak boleh. Tapi make sure you gunakan hanya di situ sajalah, di content ataupun conclusion you tak guna. Because dia just attention grabber, okay? You nak tarik perhatian reader untuk baca you punya essay saja. Alright, any other question?